really quick update about the war in Iran with Israel is this. First of all, we just struck or like exploded like some kind of giant oil thing. Look, I'm gonna be honest with you here. I'm not doing like the most in-depth research. I'm just kind of like hearing and seeing things, but I want to try to present you guys with some of this information, like the more important things, as much as possible. So one of the things you're going to be noticing is, well, gas prices are going to skyrocket. Not only are they going to, but they have been, and they're going to continue to. And what's funny is MAGA, I'm not even a Democrat or a liberal, I'm just completely neutral. What's funny is MAGA will sit here and say things like, well, it's just short term, in the long run it'll be more beneficial for the country. And it's like, do you really think this country is going to exist within the next like 5 to 10 years? I mean, like, we're a powerhouse, but we can't even produce enough like anti-missiles, enough of those like interceptors. We can't keep up with Iran. That's so cheap and quick for them to produce their missiles that like they make them in like what, a month? I think they make like 300, was it? I think I've heard. And it takes like years for us to be able to make like some less than that. You know what I'm saying? We can't keep up with them. And I don't know for sure if Russia or China is going to get involved, but I've heard, I don't know how true this is, but I've heard Russia is potentially, not directly, but indirectly helping Iran by supplying them with like weapons and things like that. Now, if they were to start helping directly, that would be a big problem. That's when an actual World War III would start, because, well, then it would be big world powers, as in, like, you know, because the US has nuclear power, Russia has nuclear power, China has nuclear power. I think China has discussed again even potentially going after Taiwan, and that's been like, they've been discussing that for like years now, but they might do it since we're occupied in Iran, which is so bullshit. Because you want to know why this is happening? Very simple answer. This is happening because Epstein works for the Israeli Mossad, and Israel now has blackmail on every U.S. big like politician and celebrity, and says, if you don't do what we tell you to, which is start a war with Iran so we can have regime change, then we're gonna release everything. That's what Israel tells the U.S. More specifically, that's what Benjamin Netanyahu isn't his real last name. He's actually from Poland. He's not Jewish at all. That's what he tells our president, Trump. And Trump, of course, goes, okay. And, God, you know, a couple years ago, I actually had hope for the guy when we were in the middle of dealing with Biden's BS. Now we have Trump, and now I'm like, dear God. I mean, both parties suck Israel's dick. I mean, there's no like escape at this point, but you kind of have to just realize that being neutral is the only thing you can do, and just not vote. Either way, we're controlled by Israel. There's no like out here. You know, we can't just be like, oh, well, I'll just vote for the other party. That's not gonna work. Voting doesn't do anything. The whole system's rigged. That's the thing. They keep you in the matrix, basically. Join the Matrix Masterclass, by the way, if you want to figure out how to escape. It's completely free. And that's how they keep you completely under. That's how they keep you asleep. You have to wake up and realize that the whole system is rigged. From school, from college, to working a job, to retiring, your Social Security, you know, like credit cards, the banking system. Because, like, we could have cyber attacks at any moment. All the money in your bank, gone. How much money you have in your bank right now, by the way? You should be careful with that. You should probably take it out and keep it in cash. You think the IRS deserves to know how much money you have? Fuck them. Like, they didn't work for a single cent of the money that I made. They're not taking shit from me. Fuck you. I work for my money. I'm gonna spend my fucking money however I want to. I'm not sending that shit to Israel. Fuck them. Fuck them. And if this video gets censored or taken down or not copyrighted striked, but striked and taken down for a community guideline violation bullshit, I'm going to try and re-upload it somehow and just like censor out some of the things I say. I might have to. We'll see. I've had a couple other videos. You guys haven't even seen multiple other videos that I've tried to upload. That's why I've been gone so long. They strike me, and then I get fucking temp banned because I say something against Israel, and then like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I mean, I guess I could just trying to re-upload a couple things and just censor out some of the things I say, but it's unnecessary. This is supposed to be the country that everyone recognizes has a constitution with freedom of speech, the first fucking amendment, and you can't exercise it? You can say fuck anyone or fuck anything, but as soon as it's Israel after the fuck, you're done. Like, it's insane. You know who rules over you, you know who controls you when you're not allowed to criticize them, you're not allowed to question them. I mean, even if you don't directly say fuck this person, fuck Netanyahu, fuck Israel, even if you don't directly say that, this veteran guy recently, I forgot his name, McCavern, or is that from a show? I'm not sure. Some veteran got his arm and hand broken the other day because he stood up, and he wasn't being violent or anything or overly aggressive at all, but of course that's how the media paints him. But he says Americans don't want to die for Israel, and he gets to say that. He gets to say that because he was also in Israel before, watching what he reported happening, and that was that the IDF was setting up traps for the Palestinians to come get like supplies like food and water, and then as soon as the civilians, the Palestinians, would turn, their backs to the IDF and run and get supplies, the IDF would be hiding behind them and just shoot them in the back of the head. Completely unarmed civilians, mind you. Women, children being murdered by the Israeli Defense Force. And we're just, oh, greatest ally. Fuck you. If you actually think, I'm not like trying to get mad, but it's like difficult to, I can't fathom how people actually still are like under hypnosis with Israel. If you're like a Christian, dude, the Israel of the Bible is completely different from Israel, like the actual place. How do you not understand that? You obviously haven't read your Bible if that's not clear to you. It's very clear. I'm going to stop this here for now. It's getting a bit long, but like I mentioned, join the Matrix Masterclass. If you want to join, it's bloomyourpotential.com. Again, bloomyourpotential.com. First link in the description below if typing it doesn't work for some reason. And free community, like I said, not selling you a course, it's free. I got video modules and tutorials in there on how to become the absolute best version of yourself, meaning physically, mentally, emotionally, psychologically, and spiritually, and financially. That's what Echo is for. That's the next step. You get the first main 5 things, and the 6th, that's part of Echo. That's how to become financially free. God bless.